So we're going to be looking at the 100 fastest growing companies in Silicon Valley in 2024. Realistically, I'm not going to do all of them, so if you want to see a part 2, let me know, and we'll just see how many we get through in this initial batch. So how are we measuring the fastest growing companies? You can see there's a few metrics here. Looks like employee growth seems to be not the sole thing. So let's read this. So congrats to the fastest growing companies in Silicon Valley for 2024. These rankings below are based not just in the growth in the past year, but also what we predict their growth to be in the future. Our algorithm is based on multiple data sets, including estimated revenue, valuations, quality and quantity of funding, hiring and announcements, current job openings. So it's a whole bunch of things, basically. And what I thought we could do is look at some of these companies, look at their websites, look at, hopefully they've got some videos, and yeah, let's go from there. So rank number 1 is a company called Figure, and it's in the robotics industry. Their funding is pretty huge. So yeah, let's go. So it looks like Figure is the first of its kind AI robotics company, bringing a general purpose humanoid to life. Shall we watch the full video? BMW. I'm just going to turn that off just on the off chance that it's like a copyright music. This is sort of crazy. I know that lots of people are working on this sort of stuff, but actually seeing it, watching it, like imagining a whole factory of humanoids walking around doing this sort of stuff is crazy. What's that? So okay, they've got parts. And I think these will be able to go so much quicker than this, and obviously they will never need a brake, except to be charged. Precision. I think they've got some other videos as well. What's their master plan? Roadmap to a positive future powered by AI. Our mission, expand human capabilities through advanced AI. Early stages. There are 2 schools of thought on how to solve real-world robotics. Build an environment specifically for robots, or reverse it and build robots for our human environment. I think the second one is cooler. We have even millions of different types of robots serving unique tasks. Because this is sort of the problem with self-driving cars too, right? I know Elon Musk initially was like, oh, we just need cameras. Our AI will figure everything out. But now it's like, well, actually, if you have infrastructure in the cities, in the road, like, you know, just actual infrastructure, you could make self-driving much more easy for the cars. But yeah, pretty cool. I think there was some more videos. I obviously don't want to spend too much time on any like particular one. Should we have a look at this? So they're quite slow at the moment. But that's the other thing, if they're just constantly going, the speed probably doesn't matter as much, and obviously they can definitely become faster. Let's have a look at this one.
I see a red apple on a... So I gave you the apple because it's the only edible item I could provide you with from the table.
Is that the voice? That can't be. That's like a human voice.
Great. So, based on the scene right now...
Hang on. So, OpenAI.
Hey, Figure 1, what do you see right now?
Okay.
I see a red apple on a plate in the center of the table, a drying rack with cups and a plate, and you standing nearby with your hand on the table.
This guy stood like a robot as well. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. We're spending too much time on an individual thing. Apparently this, based on whatever metrics they're using for their growth, Figure is the #1 company. And actually, we're already 4 minutes in, so I don't think we're going to get close to 100. Character.ai. This was I'm going to do a video on this. This was recently acquired by Google, I think. So I might just leave this. I have an article here somewhere. I don't know. Somewhere. Why Google bought Character AI, and we'll look at that in another video. So I might just leave this. But Character AI, you can basically talk to various bots, and they will pretend to be, well, I guess they're trained on certain characters. So yeah, we'll definitely be playing with that at some point. Pretty cool. And yeah, recently acquired by Google. I'm pretty sure their employees is 100. Figure has 700. That's pretty significant. 527 here. This is analytics. We can close this for now. And maybe these companies are just inspirations for your side projects. Who knows? Vehicle software platform. Wait, what actually do they do? AI-defined vehicles for trucking. Applied Intuition delivers the AI-powered ADAS AD software toolchain vehicle platform and autonomy stack to help customers shorten time to market. So what is it, like AWS for trucks? I love when they say that. Like, oh, we want to be AWS for X or whatever, XYZ. A bunch of solutions, company, about, what's their mission? Software and artificial intelligence are rapidly transforming development of next generation vehicles. So we help automakers, tier 1 suppliers, and companies across the trucking, construction, and agriculture industries navigate this transition and bring software-defined vehicles to the market. I don't quite get it, I'm going to be really honest. But this is their mission, so you don't have to know exactly what they do. Accelerate the world's adoption of safe and intelligent machine. We do our work like we save lives. So is it just analytics for vehicles? It's just basically I think it's anything and everything to do with analytics related to vehicles and particular trucks, which would definitely be a huge market. So this is an environmental company, Lighten. Net zero without compromise. Reducing our impact on the planet requires too many compromises. We use super materials to build simply better products. Lighter, stronger, lower cost, and cleaner. So are they a materials? Yeah, they look like they just do materials research, probably. And in particular, sensors. Lithium, yeah, so basically just making better materials. I'm really interested in this stuff, actually. I feel like every now and again I mention that. I feel like there's a lot of cool things you could do in 3D printing. I'd like to get involved in that at some point. Maybe this year. Pretty cool. 300 employees, not insignificant, pretty good. Revenue. So Character AI has very little revenue. I don't even know how they make revenue. Adverts? I guess it doesn't matter now since they're owned by Google. Pinecone. Pinecone rings a bell. Is that like a Linux thing, or am I being stupid? Probably that. I don't know if I'm thinking about something else. So build knowledgeable AI. With its vector database at the core, Pinecone is the leading knowledge platform for building accurate, secure, and scalable AI applications. I never like stuff like this. It just seems like a bunch of buzzwords. Let's see. So, got their library, create a serverless index, API key, and then some sort of AI models. I think there's a lot of companies that do this. I know ages ago I was looking at Clarify. I think they do something similar, but more focused on visuals, but they've probably expanded since. Their website has certainly changed a lot. Don't know what AI Lake is. Anyway, I feel like I went off topic. But yeah, this is just a platform. I feel like this is one of those things where people just throw money at these because one of these will get really big and successful. And it looks like they're already making revenue. So, yeah. Anything which is like AI, people will just throw money at. In-world AI. Let's click on that. A framework for building real-time agentic experiences. Get a production-ready framework with client-side logic and local model inference that's engineered for audience engagement. InWorld brings your AI stack in-house with tools optimized for real-time data ingestion, low latency, and massive scale. Again, a lot of words. I kind of like it when they say something more simply, so simple minds like my own can understand it. Build custom AI agent pipelines. That's more like it. AI models. Give me an example. Give me an example. Products. So they've got, let's have a look at content creation. That's what we're doing right now. Get AI tools that help you work faster and smarter on game narratives, dialogue, barks, voices, and character creation.
Greetings, explorer, to the legendary Tower of the Scavengers, known to hold the treasure you have been desperately searching for. Ready or not, it's time to act. In order to enter the building, I need you to get extra creative and tell me exactly how you want to do this.
Mists of Aurora is a demo that's built with the help of our narrative graph tool.
Okay.
Classic tabletop RPGs excel in the art of storytelling, allowing players to immerse themselves in dynamic narratives. With the help of Narrative Graph, we took this a step further by letting players experience the thrill of making unscripted decisions.
Mists of Aurora gave me endless possibilities, so I could really go crazy with my imagination. It really gave me a lot to think, and I had so much fun with it.
With Mists of Aurora, we were inspired by video games that use dialogue to create a living storyline, oftentimes through hundreds of narrative branches.
That's where Narrative Graph came in. During pre-production for Mists of Aurora, we used Narrative Graph to workshop plot points and structure our ideas.
Narrative Graph allows you to upload any source materials, such as outlines or scripts, and
ensuring that they feel immersed in
what I was doing and felt like I could actually change the direction of the game, and I thought that was very cool.
Developers told us.
Script assist. So there's just a whole bunch of sort of tools. What's a bark generator?
To characters that you previously created, just select a character and provide a prompt in waveform config that can be directly like this.
Okay, now you're just showing off.
Localizing AI NPCs
Plays a vital role in making video games relevant and accessible to players. It goes beyond translation, ensuring that the content resonates culturally with the target audience.
Okay.
Positive localization feedback has been found to correlate with higher overall ratings and recommendations, while the absence of localization can lead to frustrated players and lower ratings. The importance of localization also extends to AI NPCs in video games. Localizing their dialogue ensures that players can form meaningful connections with these virtual characters, deepening their emotional investment in the game world. By providing culturally relevant and contextually appropriate responses, AI NPCs can resonate with players in the most critical gaming markets. That's why we've created our new multilingual support feature. Currently, the feature gives creators the options of creating characters in Mandarin.
Okay, so character generation. We're not going to look at this, but fair enough. I feel like it does a lot, right? Is there sort of a statement, company mission, about page? We believe that imagination should be the only limit to fun. We're using AI to push boundaries of creativity and play, inspiring a generation of games that we have yet to imagine. Yeah, I like that. I think it's a cool idea. So it's just basically using AI to sort of really increase the depth of games, I would say. Pretty neat. They're already making revenue. Nice to see. Pretty cool. I probably spent too much time on that one. BitGo. Should we do 10? Let's do 10. So this is going to be a 10-parter at this rate. But yeah, let me know if you want me to continue with this. I'll try my best to not get distracted and be slow. BitGo. Quite a boring website. All-in-one token management platform. Company. Let's go to the About page. Delivering trust in digital assets, BitGo enables our clients to securely hold, invest, and build with digital assets. Fair enough. Again, I think there's lots of similar companies. But again, it's one of those things. Any of these that are successful will probably do really well. So I can understand why. And, you know, they've got a lot of employees, actually. They've got good funding. And they've got revenue. So, yeah, seems pretty good. Not something that I'm that interested in. I mean, I like fintech, but I feel like so many fintech companies are all just doing exactly the same thing. I might put this... Oh, let's move this back over here. Rekindling the dream of the personal computer. We're developing a better way to create and edit software with AI agents that work with us to translate ideas into code and bring them to life. Okay. So is this just AI agents? Seems to be... I feel like I've mentioned this before, but agents seems to be like the big buzzword this year. We've had sort of blockchain, big data, AI, and I guess this is a type of AI, but it does seem to be the new buzzword I've seen.
Yeah, if I were born in 1900 as a woman, I'd be spending all my time preparing food and stoking fires to cook it and mending clothing. Because we have the refrigerator and the loom and the dishwasher and all these technologies, I'm free.
Yep.
Well, actually, the modern day is not that different from the 1900s. Back then, we didn't have machines to do physical labor, and today, we don't really have good machines for doing mental labor. We have computers, but they need to be micromanaged. It's hard to even imagine our computers accomplishing larger goals, like planning a family vacation or making a PowerPoint deck, without us basically doing all the work ourselves. But we're starting to see glimmers of that possibility with these large models that are behind chatbots and generative AI.
Yeah.
Today's models are actually really exciting because they surprise me with how good they are sometimes, but I really do not trust them to do anything bigger. They just generate an output, like text or an image or button click, and then they put the onus back on me to actually do stuff with it.
Sure.
When we are writing an essay, we're not just
but I guess that's where like a lot of tools like are just trying to integrate.
Generating an essay and then turning it in. That's not how our best essays get written. We look at our essay, we critique it, we say, this section needs more research. I'm gonna go do some research and come back and then rewrite it. That iterative process of looking at something, reasoning through what the issues might be, figuring out where I need to ask questions, what the goal is, maybe changing my approach, those are all required to actually accomplish goals in the world. At Imbue, we're training large foundation models optimized for reasoning. On top of those models, we build agents that we use to accelerate our own research. And these do more than just output something. They also iterate and reflect and figure out what's the next step to do and then take that next step. We're starting with agents that code because it requires complex reasoning to be able to code well, and because that's the work we do every day. And it's only through the serious use of these systems that we can really deeply understand how to improve the underlying reasoning models. What we're trying to do is actually get to reasoning models that we can ultimately build agents we can trust on top of. All sorts of agents. It's hard to see because we're so in it today. But AI models are like the very first electronic computer, which was just a calculator. What we're going to see is this explosion of enablement over the next 50 to 100 years. If we do things well, we have a world where we don't have to be glued to our screens anymore. Where masterpieces.
Yeah, it's sort of crazy. Like how much progress we're making on a year-by-year basis, and then the idea of where AI might be. I mean, it'll probably plateau, but it's still going to get crazy. But yeah, I think this sounds a bit to me at this current stage like it's something like Devon, something that fully integrates with your tech stack, and it's not just going into ChatGPT, asking a prompt, getting back information, having to do something with it, and it's sort of like right there with you. It's fully integrated with whatever it is you're working on, and it's able to keep moving towards whatever your goal is. So I think that's like the key difference. But yeah, pretty cool. But again, there's lots of people doing it, but making a small amount of revenue. I wonder if they're going like B2B, I guess, or sort of to directly to people. Probably both, I guess. Glean HR Tech. Oh yeah, HR Tech. Sounds amazing. Work AI for all. Everything's AI. Is HR Tech really its own thing? So this is AI, essentially, right? Product, Work AI platform, Work Hub. It just doesn't really interest me that much. I'm sure it's a great utility, and you know, it looks like it's making revenue, plenty of investment. The Work AI platform for quickly and securely bringing AI into the enterprise. I just hate boring AI, hate boring HR talk, if I'm going to be really honest. In my previous roles, I looked at and tried out tools they said could handle enterprise search. That's where the power of Glean and the knowledges across the organizations come in. By the way, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with things being boring. Boring things make money. Glean makes work better for everyone. Engineering. I just hate the sort of language, you know. There's nowhere on this that just like states simply what it is they do. Work AI for all, I guess. So they're just providing a cool vendor for digital workplace apps. AI prompting, that's guides, don't care about that. Knowledge management for today. So it's like a product suite, is it? That does a bunch of things, I guess. Cool, you can search through Slack. Okay, so there's some utility. So you can like search. So you integrate this with everything in your company. Okay, Confluence, Slack, Dropbox, GitHub, Notion, example, Stack Overflow, anything that you want, and you can just search through that using their AI tools. That's quite good, having like one place to be able to do all of that. So yeah, it's good. It's good. Skydio. Aerial robotics. I always think robotics is just so cool. Built for a new era of autonomous work. Energy and utilities. Defense. Public safety. All of those things. I think I've seen stuff, yeah. Just drone tech, essentially. Again, this is going to be, yeah, I imagine this has loads of funding. What's it called? Skydio, 10th one. Aviation, 570 million in funding. That doesn't surprise me at all. It's not a huge team, but a lot of revenue. I guess a huge markup, expensive. Cool. Again, there's a few like this, but clearly a need for it. So, nice. Cool, I think we are going to leave it there. I guess I will call this part 1. And if you guys want to see more of this, I will continue with the next batch. Maybe I should do it quicker. Let me know below. And yeah, see you in the next one.